But now they're starting to look into chemtrails. And that was just a big conspiracy theory. And now they're asking for FOIA requests from the government. And they're starting to sue, and they're starting to get some of this stuff. This is Harvard, reversing climate change with geoengineering. Well, what's that? Well, that's man-made technology used to alter and manipulate Earth's climate system. Well, how do you do that? Well, you can remove the carbon dioxide, and Helmut Welke says, man, are you trying to kill us? Are you trying to kill the trees? I mean, plants need carbon dioxide, and we're actually dangerously low. We're at 400. This came up at the kiosk that one evening, and he said, I've never heard a good argument for about climate alarmism, and it's like, well, I got one. So we started talking, and I asked him, how much carbon-14 is in the atmosphere? And he didn't know. Does anybody here know? If we could get to 1% carbon, would that be a good thing? Okay, no, it's at 0.004. It's just a real small part. And so, but we're actually, if we get down to the 0.002 something, everything dies. Plants die, that means we die. And what if we're going into another mini ice age and we want a warmer planet? And so there's a lot of things, but that's carbon dioxide. But the geoengineering technology could help combat the climate crises. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to fix our climate because they got a blind chance perspective of the past. God made a robust climate. If it gets too warm, it's going to get more clouds. It's going to cool off. He's got to check into that. But it says they could pump aerosols into the atmosphere to reflect sunlight, thus cooling the Earth. And so you see them up there, and you see these fuzzy skies at times. It's like, who gave them the right to do that? And so anyhow, that's coming into the forefront now. Dell was working on vaccines way back then, probably 9 years ago, and now that's being in the mainstream talking. And 6 months ago, they had somebody talking about fluoride and the harm it causes, and they won a court case. And now there's places in Florida that are taking it out of the water. So now maybe this chemtrail stuff, maybe that'll get into the mainstream in 6 months to a year, maybe, hopefully. This is a letter that the EPA sent them. Thank you for your letter of October 16, 2023, concerning the releasing of sulfur dioxide from balloons into the air. The release of sulfur dioxide or other sulfur components into the stratosphere is a form of stratospheric aerosol injection, often referred to as geoengineering. So the EPA knows about it, and they're allowing it. And then they got a FOIA request from a military spraying thing, and look at those lines down at the bottom. Let's see. You see those circles? They don't get any chemicals. That's where eagle nests are. But everybody else gets more. And it's just fascinating. I never miss a Highwire. It comes out every Thursday, and it's just fascinating.